I love it when you talk dirty.
I know mine's the one who don't got lipstick.
Who got some lip?
This is lipstick
I
on
ain't got
it.
no lip gloss. Lipstick.
So this one's
Lip
mine.
gloss.
'Cause I don't
Everybody
got no
pour
Which
y'all-
one was
I'm not-
mine? Because I don't got no lipstick.
Wait,
Shroom
what?
popsicles?
Popsicles?
Own troubles.
What white people you hanging out with?
Shroom
bitch?
popsicles?
I'm the white people I be hanging out with.
This yours. Oh shit.
Can you have me a cup? Which
Okay.
one was?
There was one that was already poured.
Shroom
Here, go ahead. I was about to say
That shit
one's
sound
already
fire.
poured. Please be careful around the
I need
equipment.
parts.
That's why I set it
I definitely
up.
need parts.
Oh, thank you.
I got one, babe.
Okay, I know. I need the top to this because I'm
top.
scared.
My chest burn.
Yeah,
I actually don't know where the top is
The
either.
freaks go come out at night.
We done lost the
That
top.
shit is supposed to be the Lord's Day.
That's what I
I'm just gonna,
said.
you know,
I celebrated
sit
the
on
Lord
this
earlier.
Celebrate the
I
Lord
listened to
every day.
Sunday service and everything
Yeah.
this
I
morning.
know
I had my
that.
windows open.
Because if you know, Jesus drunk wine, so Jesus got lit too.
First of all,
Jesus was kicking it with the hose and everything.
Yeah, you're right.
I be fucking.
He's a man of the people.
Let's get it.
Hold on, what
No
happened to
way,
the top?
y'all. Look. Look. Y'all know I'm a ordained minister too now, y'all.
That's exactly. I was looking at you
I
on
ain't
page. I was like, we need some contrast. I was like,
No, but people
flaming
listen.
D.
I had so many people.
Oh, wait, it's on us.
Ask me how can I be flamed and be an ordained minister. I said, see, that's what happens when.
We're gonna save it. So we good to start whenever, Watts?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Talk your
recording.
All
All your
right,
shit.
all right. Yeah, but get part of this conversation.
But say cheese real quick too though.
I'm saying, make sure D get that mic right in front of you.
Yep.
right.
Oh,
You want
yeah.
it? No, just move it wherever you feel. When you're sitting comfortable, just move it however you want it.
I gotta
Babe,
get it.
I thought it was a video. Okay,
Let's get it.
Video too, like, I'm like,
I thought
So all
about
that
it.
movement.
I thought about it.
Those them new shits, and if you're not speaking right,
Right. That's what I noticed. That's what I
okay.
noticed when I was listening. You have to be right on the
'cause I know I
mic.
did sound
All right,
low on
bet.
some
oh,
parts.
this
Yeah.
the new shit.
Yeah.
The good
That
shit.
new
Upgrade,
shit.
baby. This the
Upgrade.
upgrade.
Let me
Look, this the new
upgrade.
shit.
it's made to cut out the room and the background noise and shit.
Oh, okay.
You're only supposed to get your vocal, but that's why you gotta.
You want to talk.
That's why you gotta.
Yep.
Okay.
So however you feel like you're gonna be naturally, just make
So,
sure.
I'm about to be
So
like
for the
this
ladies,
or
you pretend like it's a
So
penis.
for all y'all, no.
Pretend like it's a penis. The mic.
Oh, if it's a penis, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. We all is trying to live in it.
Stop licking it.
I mean,
Hey, watch. Put all this shit in the show. Don't edit none of this shit.
Y'all be about to give us a look. Look, go give me some tips before Friday. You know what I'm saying?
I made a whole dick sucking list in my notes in like high school.
A list? What's a list?
I locked it and I cannot unlock it.
What's
I
it?
had a whole
I
little.
wish you could unlock that shit because that would be beautiful.
Oh wait, what's a dick sucking list?
What was on the list?
Oh,
Yeah.
how to suck
On how
dick
to suck
good.
dick.
Oh, okay. So you had like tips.
Hell
Okay, so you
yeah.
had
Different
tips.
dicks.
Wow.
It's different
I feel
dicks,
like
but
you
it's
gotta-
different tips.
I feel like you gotta have a relationship with your dick.
Niggas, what you like, nigga?
I do too. They be acting like I
So,
don't know.
so you had tips for the
Who the
tips.
fuck said that?
See what I
TPT.
did there?
That nigga be like, shit.
Nigga, this nigga, Tony was one of them. Tony, I just do my thing.
You gotta tell that nigga,
You like this or you like
you like that? What you like?
You like that?
you like that
Or was
tip
that
action?
that Orlando Brown? That
Shoot it up. Yeah.
You like a mixture?
I'm fucking dead.
Damn,
I'm funny as fuck.
we already cutting up, but
Let's get it.
for
Dang, and
everybody
the show
who's
ain't even
watching,
started. Look, and I thought I was a freak. Gabby, you got me.
oh, you
got me.
have no idea.
You got me. Y'all got me. Look,
We just getting started.
look, I feel like an amateur now, so you got
It's
me.
Gabby's birthday. I
Why
turned
you
up
trying
all
to cover
month.
up now?
I
Why
done
you
cut
trying to
hoes,
cover
I
up the
cried.
black?
My bitches is fine.
I feel
Let's
like
get
an
it.
all amateur. Gabby
Oh,
over here,
man.
look. Gabby giving me tips.
I mean, I got a date tonight.
So for everybody who's watching, this is
Pussy.
season 2, episode 2 of the Dirty Talks podcast.
There you go.
Sorry, I had a shot of tequila. Thanks to Gab's boyfriend.
We about to take another one for my birthday.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, she's trying to get
Period.
everybody drunk.
Baby.
You know, so a lot of things are going to come out that's entertaining.
Oh, I
for
think I
sure.
should tell you all this secret, but I don't want to tell nobody the secret.
Oh, take another shot and tell us the
Hold on
secret.
Let's get it. Come on. Let's get it.
Because
Take a shot and tell the secret. I thought it was the or.
no, because
nope.
Gabby done put me up with her freaky ass, and I just want to tell my secret. I just want to tell my secret. Y'all don't want to tell my secret.
Listen, this is a safe, freaky space.
Very
safe, freaky space.
Very safe.
For sure.
Everybody's
Let's see if
accepted.
I tell my
people.
secret, the whole world gonna know when I ain't exposed my
Girl,
secret.
I done told people
You
I
fine.
like back neck at some point. You're good. I just seen that clip the other day.
Back knee.
I had a little previous time. I like a little back knee sometimes.
Like niggas with bumps on their back. Hard working men.
I get you. I said it too. I said I'm about to pump this show up and I'm gonna expose my
Well, I'm
secret.
excited.
This show,
I'm like
listen,
just eating ass. I'm excited.
this show's gonna be lit. So,
I'm about to look. Y'all see me? I'm
Uh-oh, she
innocent,
getting ready.
innocent, freaky.
I'm about to say.
I'm about to tell
I know-
y'all some
I know
shit.
that
She got a
look.
blazer on
I know
with
that
a
look.
motherfucking
Look,
Let's do it.
lingerie.
I'm ready to hear it.
And she getting hot already. She trying to fan herself.
you ready to hear our
do
secret?
it. Let's do it.
Hot and heavy. So
No,
look,
because she was giving all them little, you know.
so let's introduce ourselves real quick. I'm Dirty
They
James.
got it.
Who are you?
G baby.
Jasmine Divine, hello.
And we
Okay,
have
the
a
birthday girl.
beautiful, lovely guest. She's a phenomenal woman.
Yes.
She made women with short hair look good.
Period.
Everybody can't. Everybody can't. I can't get my fucking words.
Pull
Everybody
off
can't
short
pull
hair.
that off. That's what I'm trying to
She
say.
does it
Everybody can't pull that,
gracefully.
and you do that
Beautifully.
effortlessly.
Look at the cheekbones.
Exactly.
Man.
Look at
Full
this.
face.
Smile.
Full face. Full
Smile.
face.
Like
What they
crack.
say about them cheekbones?
That Cherokee.
Exactly.
Black do not
You
crack.
need,
And but don't let her innocent look fool you. She will cuss you the fuck out.
And get freaky on you
I'm
quick.
just nice.
But we have the wonderful, beautiful Flaming D.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm
We
so
are
excited.
here. How are
I
you
get
feeling?
to turn up and y'all get to see the innocent
The innocent.
side of me.
I think I see a halo over your head. It's
You
a
see
little,
it.
Slow
Look,
crooked.
we about to take another shot to knock off
Don't
that
judge
innocence.
me, y'all.
I want to see the horns grow out by
Get
the
rid
end
of
of the
that.
episode.
Let's get it.
Look, don't judge me.
This is like I said. This is a safe space. We don't judge. We only want people to be them unfiltered, to be their unfiltered selves on the show. So
And you know,
Very much.
that's what
I'm
we
just saying,
aiming
like,
for.
don't judge me. You know how they did that little pastor and his wife, on the internet.
Oh,
Like,
'cause he
don't
getting
judge
twerking?
me
That's
like
crazy,
that.
bro.
I
Don't
didn't care about
judge me
that.
like that
They see
because
that?
I do believe in that man.
I didn't care about that. Man, that's a grown ass man.
That's what I said.
You can't
like,
dance with your
The
husband?
woman that was dancing on him?
Yeah.
Man, that's a grown ass woman. That's a grown ass man. Do what you want to do. We is not in church.
right.
The same people who judge that shit, the same people who will like
Cuss you out.
pictures and pay the most money for
They
some
ain't got the
OnlyFans
right
and the
person
free-
sucking their dick. That's what it is.
that
Or
part.
they clit.
That's what I'm
You know how many
saying.
pastors
Like,
do
y'all
that
pray, but y'all got the devils.
Look, y'all pray, but y'all delayed on the motherfucking sexing. And y'all need some better sexing. I'm not gonna
Very
hold you.
delayed.
Anybody that's talking about a man and their wife and what they got going on in public or in hiding, baby, you got something you need to work on. You could be a Christian, you could be a Muslim, you could be a motherfucking atheist, bitch. Don't worry about the next person, baby. Everybody live their own life.
I feel like when people
Period.
get bothered by that, they usually are projecting their insecurities on people.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, they not
But
living in their
everybody
truth.
that was commenting off the post, I feel like y'all sex life must be boring.
Yeah,
Are y'all
sure.
really commenting
They
off
don't
of
get their
this
butt ate.
or something?
Don't get their ass ate.
Because
for
I
sure.
eat all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't get their booty
Yeah.
ate.
Like I
Period.
feel like if
Retweet.
the women who were blowing down in the comments, I feel like if they were getting their ass ate consistently, they would understand and they wouldn't have made them comments.
And why
That's
not
right.
celebrate
Yeah.
the union that they still have? Because not too
Yeah.
many couples, especially like couples
beautiful.
who've been together for a while or are definitely in a union, like being a pastor and a first lady.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't have that, they either locked up tight and don't have the spice of their life anymore, and the pastor's off doing some weird
all
shit
serious or
and
something.
come out with scandals. They still living their life perfectly fine in front of,
But
in
they
front of
doing it
everybody.
as husband and wife, and that's something
Exactly.
people
That's
don't
beautiful.
understand. Like,
That's beautiful.
They
They like
already
it was
went
his
to
side
God.
chick.
They
That's
praising God.
Yeah.
Everything they doing with each other.
I will
Exactly.
They
say
doing with
this.
each other. They enjoying life with each other.
If
How
it's
you
not
think Adam and
negative-
Eve was made? How are y'all gonna sit here and judge somebody because how they entertain and celebrate their life after praising God? Like that just don't make no sense.
You know,
Like,
I
will
agree. I
say,
hate when people
you know,
act like you gotta live your life like on the straight, narrow path and can't have no
Don't-
fun. And
come on
you gotta
now.
think about your
Y'all
kids.
think
and
what's that
the image.
pastor
She
at the
like,
word
fuck
church?
the
Y'all
image.
think he
Yeah.
live his life as a straight narrow pastor? Stop playing with me.
Like
Please.
fucking image, bro. It's like you
Man,
really
they
gotta.
probably go home like, hallelujah, this head is good.
I will say this though, if it's not like all the way negative, if it's not in a completely
Ain't that the
negative
fucking
light,
truth, though?
people do not fuck with it. If it's not a completely negative or positive light, people do not fuck with it. They gonna hop on whatever bandwagon they got going on.
Exactly.
So if somebody was to like, oh, their husband and wife and blew that up, then it'd be like, oh yeah, don't nobody care. But since it was probably a Christian person.
I think some people just got it
religion,
backwards.
but
Yeah.
it could be probably like a Christian, Muslim, whoever the fuck, and it was just like, this is wrong. You shouldn't be doing this in public.
Right.
PDA, like, no, y'all hopped on the bandwagon. It's all the bandwagon type shit. So if it was more people that was down for that public display of affection, everybody be down for it. As soon as somebody said pastor, no, then everybody hopped on dick about it. Like, mind your business.
So let me ask y'all this. I want to ask y'all a question. Is it disrespectful to say that a wife of a pastor sucked dick in the name of Jesus?
What
A little
the
bit.
hell?
Little bit of Jesus. You could have just said she suck a mean dick. Like,
I mean, I feel like
No, it is disrespectful.
yeah, because I feel like in
Okay.
certain
Okay.
essences, you
If
do
you
have
a
to
pastor,
respect
yeah.
the essence
you
of.
could have just said she suck a mean dick.
I feel like you have to respect the church. You
Why
got to
the dick gotta
respect.
be mean though?
You gotta respect God.
You got to respect God's
Now
house.
you could
know?
just
I
say,
don't go up in
you
church
could
and
just say,
some
I
weird
have
shit.
no
Happy
worries. My wife fulfill
Everything
need.
that I
every
need.
need.
Yeah.
My wife fulfill every need to 100 plus. When I
Yeah.
say I pray for this, I pray for this and got plus A1. Okay.
Pray for the A1
I
head.
pray for that A1. Okay.
That's what Tony did. That's
you know
why he
what I'm
got some
saying?
good
So you gotta say
thick
like,
succulent
yeah, say like.
There's a way to say it.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was.
Yeah.
I told my sister, I said, "Dang, I'm a nympho." This was before I got with my dude, you know, with my fiance.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a nympho. I said, why can't God just? This was a couple years ago. I'm like, why God
I'm
just
real
can't
from
clear it
bless
up a little
me?
more.
I'm real from this
Yeah, you know, cause I know we gonna listen to this one. They ain't gonna cuss me out, but why can't God just bless me with a nympho too that got the
fucking ass nigga.
same sexual?
Yeah.
You know, desires. You know, because you know how some people be like, patience, wait, patience. So they say if you ask God, he give you what you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Man,
That's
I love my fiance, baby. His sex, baby.
They don't tell you about
he
that
got
one.
I got it on purpose. I said, baby, I'm killing for that dick.
They don't tell you that once you hit that like 30,
it.
when you get to be like 32, 33, you hit this wave of like sexual urge and urgency. It's like you're like 19, like 15, 16 when
Oh
you
my
first
gosh.
hit. It's like this great, you just want
Wait,
to
but you ain't get
fuck.
to that age yet.
Yeah,
You just want
Okay, okay.
I was gonna say on
You
my
got a few
age.
more years.
the sex drive just increases.
It's there.
I
Look,
will
we
say
taking
this.
a nap and I rubbing my butt like,
You
is it
feel
getting
like
hard
Dickie
yet?
rub?
Is it getting hard yet? Look, or I might take
That-
my hand and start getting hard myself. Like, it's there. Let me put it in the inside and just start
And be done,
twerking.
and
Girl,
then
I'll
you fuck,
be
and you
ready.
be ready again.
He
Like,
ready.
I will say though, like the age of like I want to say 18 to like 20, cause I ain't start fucking till I was like 17, 18. I waited.
good job.
I wasn't just popping pussy.
Shit, good
But
job.
you know,
Good job. I
My
was
mama
out
was,
there early
my mama
in
was
these
one
years.
of them.
I did. You hear me? I'm like, I did.
But yeah, no, in that time I was fucking bow. But like now I just be chilling. I be like, oh, I kind of.
So is that when you became a pro?
No. No, I wouldn't consider myself a pro at that young age. I consider myself a pro now.
So when did you start
how
them
to
dick
live.
sucking classes?
Yeah,
when did you start
right.
them dick sucking
Yeah,
classes?
when did you make the list?
We want to know. When did that list
Let's
come
talk
about?
about the list.
Yeah, we want to know.
You know what's crazy?
Why did the list happen?
What made you do that?
I will say, all right, to a little comeback to y'all so y'all can know what's going on. I had a dick sucking list when I was in like high school on how to suck dick real good. Like, so the first time I sucked dick, I was like 17, 18, right? I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. And nigga was like, you gotta like, put your mouth on it, right?
So, were you scraping his dick with teeth?
Hell no. I knew not to do that.
Okay.
I knew not to do that. But I was like cool at first, you know, because it's just like, mwah, 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 mwah. And then the dick hit the back of your throat and you be like, bitch, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
You got used to that. I got used to that. And then, you know, I got to the point where it's like, oh, once you learn how to open your throat up, that was one of the things on the list. Y'all got to open your throat. And also lick the balls while you open your throat and put the dick in your throat while you licking the balls. I'm a boss, bitch. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know how to please my niggas.
So
baby.
you didn't take any of his dick skin off.
Hell no.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I took the feeling off. He felt great afterwards.
You make sure you add enough saliva and spit. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas don't like that. That's
don't
where
like
it comes
saliva
to
and
the
spit?
nigga. Yeah, some people,
It depends.
some niggas will be like, no,
I like
you
it
made
messy.
my ass too wet. I don't like my ass being wet,
It
but
ain't
that shit be
right,
nasty.
though.
It's not.
It gotta be nasty. You gotta spit.
It gotta
You
be
gotta.
sloppy.
I'm like, nigga,
Some people don't
stand
like
up.
that.
Stand up then, or get a wet wipe. I
I
don't
feel
know
like
what
if a
the fuck.
nigga is
You gotta get to a nigga that like that
You
wet
want
shit. Cause
dry head?
I'm gonna drool. I'm gonna.
Yeah. I feel like when nigga
I'ma
is
spit
getting
on you
good
with some
head,
other
If you like it
You gotta
dry,
get
you
the
don't
gooch
got
wet.
hit in your ass.
Okay.
If a nigga is getting good head, you gotta
There's
get the gooch
there's
wet,
gonna be a
for sure.
puddle when you stand up, nigga.
That's fair to say.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. If a nigga like dry head, then you just
Dry
Got
head
hit in
is
the
crazy. Dry
Like,
head is
I'll say this.
crazy.
I mean,
Listen.
just because it's not sloppy wet don't mean it's dry necessarily.
No, dry. Like if it's dry,
What nigga
that's
asking you for
crazy.
dry head wet?
You never know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that's about to be my thing. So butter,
I ain't
listen.
never know no niggas didn't like sloppy
look,
head.
so butter, I'm gonna tell you. So the niggas who
Nigga
like
like
dry
it a little
head
wet. Like,
are the
what
niggas
is
who wear.
dry head?
I'm about so look for the niggas who like dry head.
spit.
Bro, dry.
The niggas who like dry hair are the niggas who like say they wear shit like this, all the buttons are buttoned up. Like they don't got no buttons on buttons.
No, I
Like
say
they're
they
not
wear
showing
shit
no
like
top.
this.
Like Carlton ass
It's like
niggas.
all up here, and they start doing the
funny
Carlton.
as
dance.
so they one of the ones we need to watch out for that might be gay on the low. Because if I
I
catch
don't
a dude,
want to call
no,
them gay.
I'm just saying loud.
I'm talking about Carl.
I was saying he seems like not gay, but he seems like he would like dry head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How?
this
How
think
dick
he would
stay
like dry
hard
hair.
with
I think
dry
he like
hair
that
though?
wet
Honey, you left a puddle the last time.
Thing that get them off. So if a dude don't like necessarily like it might have been something that traumatized him. A bitch might try to eat his ass or something. It be all kind of shit.
I'm not
Some
gonna-
niggas don't be into.
Like, I don't
They
know.
get traumatized. Then
I don't know.
It break their mind. Like think about the thing that show major no.
I'm like, that's too
Why
deep.
is it a major no?
Next.
But the thing is, like, I'm not gonna be
It's not major,
traumatized
though.
from getting good
That's all right.
head.
What's
Like,
my
I'm not gonna
major,
cheat
though?
myself out of that. Like,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? I might not like a certain thing, but I know at the end of the day, I want
I
good
know
head.
somebody who don't like head at all. So it do
I've
make
ran
sense.
I've ran across those.
It was a girl too. She do not like head.
No, I've ran
No,
across men.
No, you're right though, because I was
crazy.
talking to my uncle, and he claims that he never ate ass, he never ate pussy, and I asked him, "Do you like
How old is
receive?" He like around 50 or 60.
Yeah, he ain't did
and
that shit.
He was saying, I asked him, I'm like,
ain't do that.
I asked him, I'm like, do you like receiving head? He was like, no, man, I'm old
They
school.
ain't never do
He
that.
said, I'm
Back,
like,
look, back in the day, I learned they do not be doing that
that's
shit.
wrong.
They do not. They fucked.
Pause.
They fucked and you got wet or not. They didn't really give head back in the day for
Wow,
real.
that's wild.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
I would be like,
That's
if
crazy.
I
Friends, they was sucking dick. and
Nigga, my mama threatened me.
I would turn an old nigga out if I heard that. If I heard an old man say he didn't really get head before, I would turn his ass.
Bro,
I would
my
be like,
mama
listen,
told me,
listen, Larry,
if I catch you
listen,
sucking dick, bitch,
listen,
I'm dropping
Harold,
you.
listen, Harold,
I'm
lay
like, bitch, you don't
down,
suck dick. You
lay
don't suck
down.
dick.
He like,
well, Jasmine, so listen.
Hold on, I'm taking
Hey,
a pension,
I
and
watched some-
SSI checking everything.
That
I need
part-
to make sure he go. I'm gonna tell my husband like, babe, he legit. Let me just do this.
right, let me
Nah,
just,
he's legit.
let me
Legit.
just,
One
work my way
time,
through it.
baby. Legit.
I see,
Okay.
Look, I see
I'm
some
getting
old
put on the
man
wheel.
pants
He
that-
ain't never had
Oh,
head
man,
before.
he owns a ranch.
He
And
owns
Pasadena.
everything.
So look, y'all know Al Pacino. He's 83. He just had his another child.
His age
Recently,
83?
He's like 83 years old.
That mean that
Now,
sperm
would
still
y'all
going.
He never got head, and she gave him head,
Would y'all fucking 83?
and then he gave her a baby.
Would y'all fucking 83-year-old?
My sister scared me from that. They
Why?
told me old niggas got worms.
No, why?
I don't want no worm.
In your vagina?
Worms? How you
I
know
couldn't do
niggas
no
got
83-year-old. I'm
worms?
sorry.
But,
not no
so what if he
83-year-old.
fucking
That's
you,
too
right?
old.
And he got worms, but the worms, it's like
How?
his plus one. Like, it's,
Or
it's
I
eating
don't
your
want
coochie. Like,
no
say he
worms.
fucking you and the worm is also
But
eating your
why?
coochie as he fucking you.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
It's
I
like
swear
a
I don't
threesome.
want.
It's like
I
a
don't want
threesome.
no worms eating my
Like the
coochie.
worm is also fucking you. You know what I'm saying?
logically. Hold on, my brain.
worm is eating
How?
She
I
said,
literally
"Oh, nigga
been
got
in the
dick
hell
on it."
They're not eating
field too
pussy, they
long,
eating
so I
flesh.
couldn't do it.
Yeah,
It might feel
no,
good, though.
I'm trying
You know what I'm saying? It might
to
feel
logically
good.
how would an old person just because an old just have
shit going on in them nursing homes. Y'all ain't never heard the story?
worms?
I don't want them.
I worked in nursing homes.
I've been in the nursing field and I still am.
You call patients fucking? You took? God damn.
That's why I don't smoke pens.
This is why we need one of those like pause things,
Right,
like in the
right,
edits,
right.
like
Damn, bitch, fuck. In
Jesus
a nursing
Christ.
home, no, I ain't never called no patient fucking, but they definitely be in that bitch
Jacking off. They can still get it up.
fingering, jacking off, all that shit. They be flirting too sometimes. But we
I can see that.
normally, I feel like we caught them before they started fucking. I think that's the problem. Like,
Y'all better let them old people just.
Yeah, let them get
if they married, we can. If they not married, it was like they kind of be
on
on
now.
deal with
Yeah,
that.
come on, man.
No, listen. I literally was working at a nursing home,
Yeah.
and as long as they are combative to where they're mentally know what they doing, and they family
in
approve
dementia.
of it, they family approve
So
of
their
it.
family got to
it's
approve of
okay.
them fucking?
Yes, 'cause they be losing
Yes,
a little
they
bit.
pay so
forget.
much. Listen, if the family tell
Yep.
us that it's okay,
Yes,
Okay.
we
you have
can't
to.
bother them when they go in that room together.
That's private
But if
law.
the family be like they're mentally not able, you know what I'm saying, to make the right decisions,
Yep.
we have to stop it.
You gotta stop
But,
them
but
from
since
getting
they
that shit
pay
off.
thousands and thousands of dollars
I swear to
and
God.
thousands and
You gotta
thousands
stop
of
them from
dollars,
getting their nut off?
yes.
That's fucked up.
You gotta
so,
stop
So
them.
look, so babe, if you pass away before me and I'm in a nursing home,
What
I
the
ain't
fuck
dying
is
for
going
you.
on?
do I have your blessing to fuck the
Nigga,
patients
you better kill yourself.
in the nursing home?
This bitch Jasmine is not coming.
Jasmine ain't know that.
Cause like, I want to stop you from getting a nut. Like, if I passed away and you in a nursing home,
Arsenic.
like you want me to stop myself from getting my nut off?
Tony said he'll stop. He
'cause
fucking
think
drink
about it.
Jack yourself off to her picture or something. That's what you do.
But what if my nerves
they
are
do.
like? What if my
And they
nerves
do.
are bad? And I got a shaky hand. I can't.
That's
really
gonna go
I don't
crazy.
care. It's gonna
That's
go all
even
over that
better.
picture.
No,
It's
I'm
shaky
gonna
hand, you going
take my shit off.
You going crazy. You talking about what if my hand shaky? You're welcome if your hand is shaky. What the fuck? That's Jazz. That's her. She did that.
Jazz, you better tell her
Nigga,
stop playing with
I will keep my energy around you as long as I possibly could before the light took me. I'm
like-
telling you right
Get
now.
down.
Like, boo, nigga, what the fuck?
I'm gonna be jacking off to our.
Jasmine be like, I'm haunting
I'm
you.
gonna be jacking off to our sex videos.
Hi.
That's what we might
I
go to.
promise you, I still watch my porno videos.
We need to pause. We need a full introduction. to
Yeah,
Flame
no,
Lady.
no, no. I was about to get to that. No, I was about to get
No,
to.
we need
no,
to,
I was
we
about-
need to know what she does.
Yeah, no, I was about to get to that, babe.
We
I was
just
about to
need
get
the
to that.
name, that's
yeah.
right.
So Flamin' D.
Okay.
That's what I was about to get to. So Flamin' D, I want you to give us like your backstory, or just your story, period. What you've been through and how you became who you are today. Because I feel like
Yeah.
you are a phenomenal, strong black woman. I feel like you've been through a lot, and the fact that you can be here today, smiling
Yeah.
through everything, and just have the personality
And I
you
like
have,
that
and
cherry
just
titty tap.
We see.
yeah, it's like, the fact that you could have that beautiful smile today after everything you've been through is amazing. So I
Man.
definitely want you to tell that story.
And just a
Oh my
prequel, I was
gosh.
like,
This is
you like pop. Well, I think we had messaged prior, and then I looked through your profile, and I was like, yo, like this is the contrast that we need on our on the show for one. I'm like, because you
I second that.
the type of like expansion that you have in the community, you dabble in everything. Your reach in the community is so amazing to me, and I just I wanted to bring you on because I was like, I feel like she fuck with us
Yeah,
for real,
man.
and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if she would. But let's just try and see. And you did. And
Yep.
I'm like, and that goes to say how far your reach goes.
And I
And
also
how far
will
your
say-
outreach and your word goes.
I only seen your page one time. They told me about you. And they was like we had a whole conversation about the guests and everything. And they was like, okay, well, the next guest that's coming on the show is Lemon D. And I was like, okay. And then they showed me your page. They was like, it's this, and this. And I'm like, okay. I look at the followers. I'm like, okay, following. Okay, bet. Go past that. Look at the page and everything. Yeah, you was jumping. You jump out to people. Your page draws attention easily, and that's for me. Like you can ask them. I'm really like a
She picky.
stickler on shit
I was
like
about to
that.
say, she picky.
Like
with the
I be
guys.
on
Sure.
even with the people
She be
that
on my
I know.
ass. She be on my
I be
ass.
on
Yeah.
ass. Even
Yeah.
with my
Yeah.
friends, the people I'm cool with and shit like that, I be like,
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
But
Yeah.
like, no, I fucks with your page. I like what you got going on. I fucks with you as a person. I like how you doing your thing, how you maneuvering, all that good shit.
yeah.
I love it,
And like the
and that's
fact,
just off the strength.
and the fact that like she was saying, both of them were saying how you got so much range and so much reach.
Your range
that,
is amazing.
that lets me know that you are very comfortable with yourself and you are living in your truth and you very
Yep.
authentic. Like I
Yes.
got that vibe from you off top. You know what I'm saying? I would have gave you a hug when you first walked through the door. I thought it was your nigga. I ain't want him like getting mad. I know how niggas are possessive over their girls and shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to hug you, but I ain't want him to feel no
Y'all
type
be
of
ready
way.
to shank niggas over me hugging.
No, I know
Very
I don't.
flamboyant.
Don't put
gay
that
ones.
energy.
He
Don't-
was like,
Very
No,
flamboyant.
don't put the
gay
energy out there. Don't put the energy out there. That's not true. I'm cool with you having male friends, as long as they don't take it too far. But but what I was
talking
saying,
about-
but no, it lets me know that you are comfortable with yourself and you know exactly who you are. I feel like you on your purpose, and I fuck with that heavy. But like we said, that we would love to hear your story, how you became the woman you are today.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to be freaky this Friday, okay?
I know, we gonna get back to that.
We gotta get the serious out the way.
No, I really wanted to give you your flowers, though. Before we get to that, I wanted to give you your flowers. Like,
no,
honestly.
listen, what I meant by that is they trying to make me cry, y'all.
I said,
Like I'm trying to, you know, but everybody, y'all, I'm so blessed to come on here. I'm the type of person that I'm not scared. I want to get everybody attention that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are, you're going to know who I am.
Period.
I started off as Denise Powers. I was a nobody. Everybody know I was a nobody. Ain't nobody know me. I have a brother, Dion King. Everybody knows him. You know, they all was in the music field. But I was just watching, supporting, everything. But while I'm watching, supporting, I'm trying to be a motivational speaker.
Right.
I've been through domestic violence, molested by my real father, beating 5 screws in my arm. I did all that, disrespecting myself, house to house, struggling with my kids, learning how to love myself. But with all that, God was healing me, and he gave me a vision that I want you
To do
because
great.
you got a good heart, I want you to be flaming D. I went to school, I went to Ohio Meet, and I became Flaming D. I believe that God speaks through others to help you because God spoke to people in my class to give me Flaming D. And when Flaming D came about, it was like, what do Flaming D mean?
You gonna find out.
Listen.
Don't worry about it.
Flaming D mean God gave me that fire to get through every situation that I've been through, and not even the devil or an enemy or the outside can burn me out. You understand me? I'm letting
baby, you
fire
done
out
found
every
out.
day. Which way?
You done found
Like, you
out.
can close that door on me, but I'm gonna open another one. You can
Period.
tell me no, but I'm gonna make that no a yes. You can think I'm sitting down and I'm not moving, but I'm moving in silence because I'm moving with God. You understand me? So that's just me. Like, I've been through all that, and I had to learn to heal from my scars. After graduating from Ohio Meet, I said, you know what? I need people to get to know me because they don't know me. They know me as supporting
fit
people. They don't know me. So when I'm about to graduate, I invested all my money into doing the first Stop the Violence showcase. I didn't care how I did it. I gave awards to artists. I reached out to DJ Chris Style. I reached out to everybody. I said, you guys are going to get to know me. Y'all going to get to know who I am. You don't know who I am, but I'm graduating from Ohio Media, and I'm Flame Media. I'm never scared. You understand me? I'm never scared. I don't care. You can tell me no. You're going to tell me no, but I'm going to turn that no to a yes. I'm going to keep on pushing. Like, I know you see I just did this interview with so you know you want to interview with me. Stop playing with me. But
Okay.
I did my first Stop the Violence showcase. It was nice for it to be my first one. Then nobody know me. But that opened doors for me to join the Ubi radio show. You know what I'm saying? Join the Ubi radio show.
So what year was that? What year was that when you joined the Ubi radio?
That was 2021.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, 2021. Yep, 2 years ago.
Okay.
I graduated from Ohio Media, and right after graduating from Ohio Media, you guys can check my Instagram, Flamin_D.
And do.
Right after I graduated from Ohio Media, DJ Chris Style, thank you so much. I love him so much. He's supportive. He do all my Stop the Violence showcases. He referred me to anything I need to help my growth.
Speak
He
your
referred
Instagram
me
again.
to Tanya. My Instagram is Flamin with 2
Underscore.
M's because other people get it wrong. So it's FLAMM_DEE.
Yep, DEE.
Go follow her.
DEE.
Check her out.
Yes.
For real.
So after going into, you know, Ubi radio show, my purpose was get on the radio was first to get that experience. You know what I'm saying? To get the world to know who I am, because I told God I want to be a motivation for women. I want women to see that you don't have to be who you are. You can be whoever you are. Don't let nobody tell you you can't praise God. You can't turn up. You can't be freaky. You can't be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do all that. So I am me, that I can be me and do all that. I can sit here and hold your hand and pray with you. I can sit here and turn up with you. I can sit here and support you. And I can sit here and talk about how I'm about to suck my man's dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I could be an all-in-one. So it feels good. I want women to know that don't limit yourself.
Don't cheat yourself. Yeah.
Don't limit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be who all you want to be, and people gonna love you for who you are. So I think that's why people love me, because I don't hold nothing back. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? When I felt like I couldn't get that, I said, let me open the door
Unapologetically.
for my own platform. You know, I have a nonprofit. It's called Speechless Women of God. Strong women is not afraid to tell a story to help others. So I tell my story. I teach women to model their scars. I never model professionally, but I model my burn marks. I model my scars, my stories. So I tell women, like, if I can do it, you can. My father is my best friend now. And if y'all know, I got molested by my father, and he's my best friend now. I learned forgiveness. I learned everything, and y'all will catch that in my book. My book is called Yes. Yes, it's coming out. So I've been through so much, you guys. So when I say I pushed the, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I was going to become an ordained minister, but God put that on my heart to say, you know what? Now that you've healed and you learned to allow me to lead you, not where you want to be, not where the enemy's trying to keep you posted at, but where I want to lead you to. When you give your heart and your all to me, you say, you know what, I believe in you. I'm giving you my faith. I'm giving you my all. You healed me from everything I've been through. Now I can sit here and lead you to where what I have for you now that you're healed. So now that I was healed, I said, you know what, I'm ready to do my podcast. My podcast will be coming soon. When God give me that vision to give me that venue, is Behind the Scars with Flaming D. And I want everybody to know that Behind the Scars with Flaming D is just people telling their scars and showing where they're at now, because God is a blessing. So after I was done healing from all my scars, I was able to find my fiance that loved me. He loved me for all my scars. He's not throwing in my face how many men I was sexually active with when I didn't love myself. He's not throwing that in my face. He's saying, shoot, I'm going to show you that you don't have to be a freak and hurt, but you can be a freak and learning love. So now I love that I'm a freak with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's making love to me. So he's just showing me how, I know you didn't like getting hit when you was molested, but I'm going to show you how to love it. Because I'm going to make love to your body and your scars. So he's showing me everything, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, okay?
So look, so man, okay, it's so many questions I want to ask. So the first question I want to ask is, I know it took a lot of forgiveness to even have like a healthy relationship with your father.
I swear to God, because I don't have that.
Like, what were the steps you took to mend that relationship with your father? 'Cause that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
To mend the relationship with my father, you know how they say when you're broken, God will put somebody in your life? I was working at Burger King, you guys. I had just went through my domestic violence. I have 5 screws in my arm. My arm can't go straight the rest of my life. But I was just in Burger King. And because I wasn't healed, I'm flirting with the old man walking in there. Look, the old man was fine, yo. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm behind the register, and I'm telling the coworkers, I'm like, y'all see that fat man? He's so fine. I say that man is fine. So look, I'm like, hey, look. But that man invited me to church. That man invited me to church, and from there, he prayed with me. He allowed me to learn God. He helped me heal myself. I then noticed, like, and that was 14 years ago, y'all. And he's still my mentor. He's still my motivational. He's still my phone call away. And as I grew to heal from my scars, I learned the reason why God put him in my life was to learn what real love was. You know, to learn forgiveness. That's what showed me forgiveness. God forgive us all for our sins. I did abortions. I did a lot of stuff and disrespecting myself, and God forgave me. So if God can forgive me, I had to learn to forgive my father, because I didn't know the state mind he was in. You know, our parents don't tell us what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? They hold it in.
That's true.
And we, as kids, have to break that generation curse to be like, you know what? If I show you forgiveness and healing, then you can show me a different personality back, and you can love me the way I'm loving you, because that's the love that you didn't have. You understand me? So I had to learn to say, you know what? When my father did that to me, he was on drugs. He wasn't in the right spot. Was I mad that I was the person that he did it to? Yes, I was. I was real hurt. But because of the state of mind he was in, on water and drugs, and mentally wasn't there.
You can see that.
I seen that.
The empathy.
But I didn't see it then, but I seen it when I knew God, when I grew.
Strong.
So, you know what I'm saying? I tell people, like, when y'all get to know me, you know I'm not perfect. I sit and tell everything I did. Hell no, I'm not perfect. So when people be quick to tell who God blessed me with, my fiance, I love him to death. Y'all know I'm gonna keep on saying his name. But when they say, oh, you messed her up, Flaming D, she sucked my dick, fuck me. Yes, I did, but y'all got to hurt me. He has to heal me. So when y'all fucked me, he's making love to me. He's making love to the healed me. So get it right when y'all want to go back to old school days when I didn't know how to suck a dick. Now I know how to suck a dick, swallowing, spitting, all that shit. You understand me? And I learned that with somebody I
you can
love.
motivate,
He
build,
motivates me. He builds with me. You know, he pushed me. Like, we're healing from our scars together, and that's what's so amazing.
So let me ask you this. So was your mom aware of all of this, like, that was going on?
See, if I tell y'all everything, y'all not gonna read my book.
Yep.
Y'all not gonna read my book. Y'all getting deep. Y'all getting deep. And y'all not gonna watch my podcast. Like, I literally want to be open with my podcast. My first podcast show will be about me. I will expose personal things just because I have a nonprofit, because I want people to, you know, hear my story, donate, because I'm working on my youth safe house, you guys. So
big up to good marketing, Flaming
Yes,
D.
baby, good marketing. I'm working on my safe house, you guys, and I want everybody in the community from Cleveland can actually say that.
Look, whatever you can name it.
I participated in something so powerful. You understand me? So yes. Y'all gonna hear everything, all the details.
Go ahead, babe.
I have a couple of things, like a couple of tidbits to go off of what you just said. For one, like with the forgiveness, like when I say I'm still struggling with that today, and I'm trying not even to cry. I'm such like you see, like you guys see a certain persona when I'm on camera, but in real life, I am a very like solitary person, and I am to myself because I just don't trust people. You know what I mean? Like, I've gone through a certain, like certain shit in my life. I've gone through certain things in my life where it's, like, really hard for me to trust.
Go ahead.
So it's, like, women like you is, like, so motivational for me.
Oh, don't do it.
Nope. Come on.
Don't do it. Look.
It's okay. It's okay. Because I feel like that shit was so strong. Like, no. Even though you was just talking.
It gives me so much hope.
Yep.
Like the way you just able to talk about
shit
it,
was
still
strong.
It just
smile.
gives me a lot of hope.
Like that's real. Like
But
that's real. Like,
women like you guys is what keep me motivated. You understand me? When you get family or you get people to tell you, oh, Denise, you talk too much, don't tell, you know what I'm saying, what happened to you. People wouldn't listen. People wouldn't talk about you if
you
you
can
didn't
say
give them nothing to
somebody's
talk
life.
about.
Yeah.
I closed that door and I allowed God to open another door for me. You know, I shut that out because I know God is using me for something. You know what I'm saying? He didn't heal me from these, you know what I'm saying, from everything I've been through to stop. You know what I'm saying? So, again, my nonprofit allows you, my number is 330-470-4120. You can call 24/7.
Say it again.
I have a free counseling service that is private. I can't expose nothing that you've went through, but you can see here, as God has healed me, I allow people to heal me to heal others, if that makes sense. Like, people ask me every day, how could you forgive your father? And that sticks with everybody. How could you forgive this person? How could you forgive this man that beat you down and put 5 screws in your arms? I couldn't hold my daughter for months, okay? And to be honest, I will tell y'all, when I got beaten with them 5 screws in my arm and I couldn't hold my daughter, y'all know who took care of me? My dad. So I really want y'all to be open to hear my book, okay? I want y'all to be open to just watching my podcast and watching how God transform me. When you give your all to God, He's going to transform you. You can't doubt God. That's why I tell people, when you sit here and say, oh, I'm healed. You're not.
You be faking.
No. You're not.
You
If you can't sit here and tell your story without crying, you're not healed. You're not healed. If you're stopping yourself from marriage, from love, from upgrading in life, you're not healed. Men are not healed. It's not just women, it's men. I have a seminar I'm trying to put together. It's called I Fell in Love with Pain. And that is because I want people to know that women are not the only one that's carrying scars. Men are too. That's why they scared of marriage. That's why they sitting here telling you,
women.
oh wait. And because you're not healed too, you're allowing yourself to wait too. Don't wait for what God has for you. Y'all have to heal together. Me and my fiance, we're not perfect. We're healing together. But because we believe in that man upstairs, we know we're not perfect. We're going to say I do together, but while we're getting married, we're going to heal and love each other and learn each other. No relationship is perfect. We're going to grow together, but we're going to say we did that with God, because marriage is more than just a piece of paper. I'm telling y'all, and people sit here and they'll throw that in your back. It's just a piece of paper to say.
Because it's not.
It's not.
It's a connection.
It's
a
not. It's
commitment,
a bond that you two
togetherness.
carry, and it's a 3-string. Y'all carry that bond with God. So when you go home and you sit here and say, you know what? When I looked into your eyes, when he looked into your eyes, he said, I want you to be my woman. So I want you to be that woman that's going to heal me.
When he got up on
I
his
want you to be
knees.
that woman that's going to pray with me, not only just sexually, but mentally and emotionally. I want you to pray with me and allow me to heal from the scars that I'm holding back from you. Because I best believe he got some scars he ain't told you yet. He just wasn't ready to tell you yet. Because y'all haven't reached that breaking point to where y'all both are allowing each other to heal from y'all scars. But when y'all reach that breaking point,
Trust
y'all
and
gonna
bond.
open
Trust
doors
and
to
bond.
God, gonna be like, you know what? Let's go get married. Why y'all think there's so many people out there get married within 6 months or a year? Because they allow God to heal
push
them
'em.
while they take that step. So I'm gonna take that step with God with you. You understand me? So I allow God to say, you know what, you put this man in my life and we're both healing from the scars. We both had baggage. We both had everything, but we gonna clean this baggage. We gonna fill this baggage with blessings. You know?
I love that, and like everything you speaking is like deep,
Man.
and I feel like you said, unhealed people are not ready for this conversation. You know what I'm saying? I just started going to therapy consistently. I get it. I started off every Saturday. Now I'll do it every 2 weeks, just so I have more to talk about when I do come back. And I'm talking to a black woman. I only would feel comfortable talking to a black woman, and I feel like she done showed me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And she opened me up in a lot of ways, and I'm being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to not get teary eyed, but like it's just real. You know what I'm saying? Just
like I want
reflecting
to
on shit, just reflecting on shit, and just really digging up traumas type of shit. And I also feel like you said, black men are not healed. I feel like they lash out a lot just by being in the street. Even with like black on black crime that's killing other black men, I feel like that's them lashing out because a lot of niggas are not healed. I feel like they didn't have like a father figure in their life. They didn't have nobody to really look up to. They've been raised by a lot of women, so they only have like feminine traits, so they don't really know how to handle shit like a man. Like me being who I am now, I realize a lot of, problems can be solved just with having a conversation. And I feel like a lot of niggas don't have the emotional intelligence to have that conversation. It's just like niggas get mad over the dumbest shit. Like if you out somewhere, you step on somebody's shoes. Like my friend, Rich, one of his cousins died at the club because his cousin made a mistake and stepped on somebody's shoes.
Wow.
And they like stumped him to death. And it's just like, man, why couldn't them niggas just have a conversation? And he apologized, like, my bad, bro. Like, I had too many drinks. I stumbled a little bit. I didn't mean to step on your shoe. Like, it just
That's
happened.
crazy.
And it just fucked up that killing has to come, has to be
normal.
involved. And
Especially where we live right now.
yeah, and it's
So
like,
many little black boys are dying.
yeah,
Wait,
and
on
it's
the
like,
contrary to that, I actually been in that like recently, and me and the girl we bumped into each other type shit, and she turned around on some bitch, what the fuck, da 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 da, and I got hyped too type shit, but she had a group and we was still going at it, but that is crazy because I actually
could've
told her,
escalated.
yeah, it could have, but I actually told her, I'm like, bruh. You backed into me. I let you pass me. You back into me, and then you turned on me and said, "Bitch, da 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 da." Like I'm gonna get hyped back with you, and she understood.
You have to understand that there's certain people out here in this world that are literally walking around soulless.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like,
cause what the
you're
fuck?
walking around amongst people who don't have the conscience to like have that afterthought or have that inner mind or those inner thoughts to like give them the voice to like.
She didn't. And then I
At
just
all.
said, like I gave
Like,
her the example.
they
I was
don't
like,
have
bruh,
it.
you turned around and came at me like da 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 da. You think I'm finna sit here?
They're
I'm
just
not
going
no
off
bitch.
of instinct.
But her
You know what I mean?
family, like the people around her, they was like, yeah, you kind of turned up on her. And I was like, bro, I was finna say, like, you're a pretty girl. You're fire. I was gonna say this and this and this, but like you turned around, you did this ugly stuff. Like, no. And she was like, you right. I was tripping. I'm like, and on top of that, I already apologized. I'm not gonna keep apologizing. She was like, you right, I was tripping. I apologized too. Like that was when I say that was one of the grownest interactions I've ever had in my
That's
life,
good.
because I ain't never expect to escalate that. Like, I even was like, what you trying to do? Like, what's up? What you trying to do?
You probably just expected it to turn into
Yeah.
an escalation.
And it was like,
That's the norm,
sensitive to us.
unfortunately.
yeah.
I don't care,
Yeah.
but
That's good though.
that
It
was
turned out
crazy.
that way.
That
But for
turned
that
out
to
that
end
way,
like
yeah.
that, that's why it's like, damn, you lucky just threw me the fuck off.
But the norm,
What?
the norm, especially where we live here in Cleveland, like that's the norm.
Niggas
That's
resort to shooting or
crazy.
fighting
Like,
each other.
there's-
But that's exactly why I can't wait for my behind the scars to play me this.
Yes.
Because it's too much jealousy. It's too much
It's
unhealed.
anger.
It's too much,
much envy,
anger. It's too
envy.
much hate.
Envy.
And we
Yes.
all going through the same thing. We all struggling the same way. We
Yeah.
all trying to heal from some type
And
of
it's not
scars.
that deep.
We all probably didn't have a father figure, a mother figure. We probably been in shelters. We probably been in group homes. We probably been in and out of jail. We probably been unfortunate, struggling with food. Everybody been through something, but
homeless, baby. Been
listen,
there.
I have 5th-degree burn marks, and I model my scar. I model every
And you wear
scar.
that shit well. Like,
Yes, I
that's
model
baby.
every scar.
Yeah.
But a person that's unhealed is not gonna see.
They're gonna be ignorant.
Yes.
You see what I'm
And that's my
saying?
thing. So
To the
like,
topic and everything.
I think this is what pisses me off when it comes to unhealed people in general. Like, they perpetuate the stigma of like black people, like the angry black person. And it's like, man, why are we not turning up on our oppressors? Like, why are we turning up on each other?
They
Because when
can't
we
see
do
that, 'cause
that,
that's
we
where the money
perpetuate
at.
the cycle. It's like a distraction they want. It's like they don't want us to focus on the real shit. As long as black people are fighting each other and killing each other, that's good. That's good for the oppressors'
where the
agenda.
money at.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where they want to keep us at, and it just pisses me off that us as black people are not smart enough to recognize that and realize that. It's like we get mad over dumb shit, about stepping on shoes or bumping into each other, but at the same time,
Right.
cops is killing black people
With
every other day
ease,
with ease,
over nothing.
or like they keeping us
It's
suppressed
just
with
too
like
much
denying us.
blindsided. I think it's too much blindsided. Like you're blindsided.
Mm-hmm.
Your cover is like something is stopping you from seeing healing. Something is stopping you from acknowledging I need help. You know what I'm saying? Something is stopping you from saying, I know I don't have this, I didn't have this, but I want better. Like you're taking all your anger and without healing, you're hurting. Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With a hurt mindset, all you doing is hurting people. This community, this Cleveland is hurting each other. We're hurting each other. We have so many programs. A lot of people out here are trying to do positive, but it's 90% of hurt people that's scared to open up.
I just told
They're
you.
scared to
Scared
open
to be
up.
vulnerable.
They're scared to
I
be
literally-
vulnerable too. Yes, and that's not good because, like I said, I could sit here and say I'm not perfect. Everybody, no, I'm not perfect.
I mean, like
I'm not. Look,
90% of my clientele I get because of the fact that they come, get their hair done, and they're able to come and sit and be in a
Talk and
healing
feel something.
environment, and they leave.
Yep.
And it's a safe space for them to talk about, and they listen, and they have healing music to listen to, and they're able to listen to healing conversations and talk about their childhood or whatever. It's just, I don't know if it's just the energy that I bring and it's the energy that my partner brings, and they're able to talk about
just
all
comfort.
sorts of, you know what I mean?
It's
very
comfort.
comforting. It's, but
you
that
got that
90
motherly, like-
yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like in our environment, like, that healing vulnerability, like I'm coming to notice it's rare. It's rare.
And I noticed, like, before I started dating Jazz, I was not my true authentic self. I was not walking in my truth. I pretty much was a shell of myself. And I was talking to her earlier today about this. I look at it as kind of sad that I'm 31 right now. I'll be 32 in August. I feel like I haven't become the best version of myself, until I became 30 years old. And it's just like,
That's regular.
That's what I was telling
Like
you.
that's especially as a male. Yes,
Yeah.
for a male, women we develop a lot sooner, and that's like a known thing. And
That's
that's
what
only
I was
because we
telling
got
you.
like a different mental capacity. But as a male, Y'all take a little longer. Like it take a little minute.
I was telling
maybe
him,
30, 40s.
Like, cause, and
that's
especially
good.
for men, it's like sometimes it takes till y'all hit to be about 45, 50.
30.
So like
You gotta wait
you're
till
hitting
the
it a little
testosterone
earlier.
drops.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
You're hitting it actually on time and in perfect timing.
You had a great peak.
Yeah.
To be expected to hit your true authenticity at 20 and like that's just
Not
rare. It's rare.
overextending
Not
and
going.
that's very rare. Like
That's
you're
like
supposed to
saying-
experiment in your 20s and then you hit it in your like when I turned 30 between the ages of like 30 and 35 is when like the great veil was lifted and I was like, oh, this shit is fucking great. Like I would 20 nobody could pay me to fucking be 20 again ever in my fucking life.
Yeah, I was reckless
fuck that
in my
shit.
20s.
That shit was rough.
I'm having a I'm not gonna hold you. I'm having a great
You
time.
are
That shit
really
was
bad,
rough
but,
as
like,
shit.
you
Bro,
trying.
yeah.
No, you're
But
not
you
trying.
have
You
some.
doing it.
But
You
you
doing
have
it.
some.
Ain't trying. You doing it.
One, your mother is amazing. Sorry,
mother is
your
amazing.
mother
She
is
be out here. She
amazing.
be
I
outside.
fucking love your mom. Like
Yeah,
your mother
man.
is amazing.
When
You
your
have
mom
some great
came here
people
for the
Everybody
around
loves
you.
mommy.
last Saturday, I ran up to her, gave her a hug. Like she's just so loving
And
like
accepting and supportive.
That
as
was
fuck.
since that's
That's
because
a good
for
thing.
one, I'm the only child. I'm her only child. I got 6 other siblings, but I'm her only one.
Yeah. That's how
My
mom
dad
is.
wasn't there, so she was like the only mom
That's dope.
and father. So she did her thing. She was that protective. On top of that, she was in the fucking military.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have me an army mom. I know what that fucking is like.
She's
Navy.
I know what that.
Ooh,
Navy.
Navy.
Ooh,
You scared?
wee.
I'm scared of you.
Yeah, I got me an army
No
mom.
wonder Jazz.
I had an army mom and an Air Force grandmother and an Air Force grandfather.
Navy
So
mom,
what's up.
Air Force granddad, Army boyfriend,
and my daddy was in the Navy.
dad Navy father. He coming around now, but like
Yeah.
that's why.
That's what's up.
To piggyback, I've been holding this for a little minute. To piggyback off what you said, like on the forgiveness side, that's why I'm like, yeah, you way stronger than me, cause like he just wasn't there, and he was there and did that. I don't, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Like
You can. Let
I
me tell
can,
you. Look, let
but-
me tell you. What we
Like-
mess up is, don't mean to cut you off, my
No, you
apologies.
good,
but
you
what we
good.
mess up is that we was just born. We didn't see what they went through.
yes,
We didn't see what they went through, but if we allow our mind to go with what we see
yes,
and not what we see, you know what I'm trying to say, unseen, is going to stop us from forgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have went through so much with your mama, they probably held in, with his self personally that he held in, that stopped him from being a good father to
Yeah.
you. But again, like I said, it takes us kids to break that curse, because you could be like, you know what,
Yeah.
Dad, open that door. Like, listen.
we talked about this,
Listen,
though.
you could be like, you know what, Dad, I forgive you. Let's start off fresh.
We did that 4 times.
4 times.
We like in the 4th realm of it right now. Like to the fact where it's like last year, I even went down there. My sister wanted me to come because she just graduated high school.
I remember that.
Yep.
You told me.
She graduated high school, went to college, and she was like, I really want you to be here. And I was like, because she lived with my dad and his, new wife. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to encounter this. So I go down, we do our thing, whatever. So when I get down there, I don't know if I told y'all this part. When I was down there, it
You
was
so
like a week.
fucking pretty, Gabby. I just want to
Ain't she?
pause. I just want to pause. You so fucking
And
cute.
them lips like,
God damn. Okay. Continue. I'm just sitting over here like, damn.
Myself in my week of being 24.
I don't like girls, but I see the beautiful glow in you. That's one thing I will always compliment a woman. Look, I will always
Now I
compliment a
work with 2
woman.
bisexual women, so they
But
get those girls all the
listen,
time.
no, listen, this is what I want to tell you is, when I thought I was healed with my father, I wasn't.
Yeah, every
Like,
time.
listen.
Every time.
When he got out of jail for molesting me, my mom remarried him. So since y'all, I'm just telling y'all, when I say I've been through double HELL, my mom remarried him, okay?
That's before y'all made up.
This is before we made up. So this is why I'm telling you, like, you said it took 4 times. It took more times for me. When my mom remarried him, I was in a relationship with a young boy. I was in a relationship with at Walmart, abusing me. Okay? I didn't know why, but this is me
Jesus
learning
Christ.
how to heal from my scars, okay? Because I'm still not healed, okay?
Right.
I'm not healed. It takes a healed person
I'm trying.
to make a good slave. I went from the young boy abusing me. Then I went from my dad taking care of me when I got beaten by my daughter's father. Then I went from another relationship to where he got on top of me like, you want me to rape you like your daddy did. So listen, I'm sitting here telling men, and I'm breaking down to my dad, like,
I mean,
if it wasn't for you raping me, I wouldn't go through this. So every time I tried to give him a chance, I knew I wasn't healed. So what I'm trying to tell you, it took more than 4 times for us to renew our relationship.
Like a fuck.
But it only renewed because I was 100% healed. I feel you probably in your comfortable space right now. You're loving you, but you're not 100% healed. That's why y'all can't move on. And that's just being honest.
That's facts.
Like, we all women sit here and say, I'm healed. You're not healed.
I just told
You're
my
not
dude the
healed.
other day, like the
and
other week.
And it's okay to say you're not healed.
Yeah,
but that's
for
the
sure.
first
I'm
step.
like, no, I'm tripping.
To acknowledge that I'm not healed, because once you can acknowledge that I'm not healed, you can get that proper help to heal. So y'all can start that fresh relationship.
You just gotta find the right therapist to be vulnerable with.
I've been thinking
telling
about
you,
that. That's
listen,
why I was like the past
I will tell
2
you
weeks or
everything.
so.
I can't tell y'all
Been thinking
everything
about
now
it.
because it wouldn't help my, you know, my
feel you on that.
counseling.
Right.
But call me, baby. I will help you through, because you just heard me say, like, at the beginning,
Man, I'm like,
at the beginning of this show,
every session I'm crying. Every session I'm going, Tony!
at the beginning of this show, I told y'all I wasn't going to explicit nothing about my mom. But God put on my heart to tell you that I didn't have a relationship with my mom. Okay? My mom sat there. I wrote a poem about my pain. She was ready to throw my poem out to the whole world because she was mad at my father. You understand me? So you was willing to use my pain
I got that.
just to try to help you. You understand me? But God works in mysterious ways, because now that me and my father have a relationship, she's still bitter. You understand me? So again, and you hear what I'm saying? Age has nothing to do with it. Like y'all was just here talking about me and age different. It's a mental stage.
Yeah, I
it's where
agree.
you allow God to lead you, because you have some 40-year-old men that try to act like they 25. It's
true.
all a mental stage.
day.
It has
And
nothing to
be
do with
alone.
age.
That's
It's
what
where
I
you
believe.
allow
Be
yourself to go, because you have
Baby, you supposed to be
women
in
that
gap.
feel like, oh, now I want to be a hoe again because I got
feel
married
free.
too
I feel a
soon.
little
It's all a
cool.
mental stage. You understand me?
Yeah, I feel like age is just a number.
It's a
That
number.
part.
Only if, but it's an exception if you're a minor, of course. But like,
No.
age is,
They don't know
I
what's
feel like
going on
mentally, it's like your experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can cause you to age faster, or like if niggas been in prison most of their life, I feel like whatever age you go into prison, when
stay
you come
there
out, you're that same age, because you haven't been living in society.
Yeah, you don't even know what's going
You out
on.
of touch with a lot of shit. So you reliving your childhood and acting out or lashing out a lot. And you
But
still
you
not
know
some-
what, y'all? I don't mean to cut y'all off,
No, you
but
good, you good.
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, mess up the topic of what this real show is about. So I'm a, you know,
No,
that's
the
what
first
it is.
hour, no,
know the topic
listen,
no more. We just talking.
The first hour, I wanted
It's
it
about
to be.
me?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
did-
I just want to
I
make
did
sure,
wanna
because
touch-
look,
I did
Go
want
ahead,
to
Babs.
touch
Go ahead, Babs.
with Gavs on like forgiveness and shit like that. Like everybody, like you know, like my brother passed away. You know what I mean? And JR knows, me and my brother had like a really we had a fucked up relationship, but from the ages of like young till about 20 years old, that was my nigga. That was my best friend. We were twins. Everybody used to think me and my brother were twins. We acted alike. We talked
my
alike.
baby.
You know what I mean? Well, we were about 4 years apart, but it was like, when it comes to forgiveness, when I saw him, and I'm trying to teach my little sister this now. When I saw him in that casket, he was a drug addict. He died of an overdose.
Okay.
And when I saw him in that casket, we fell out, you know, because his drug addiction. And it's like, you only could give yourself so much. You only can give so many chances to somebody. I'm not gonna cry. I cried so many
I see
fucking.
it. Nope,
I
I
cried
see
so
it.
many
I see
tears
it.
for you, nigga. I already cried.
He said, "So what? Do
so
it again.
many tears for you,
Do it again. Do it again."
It's okay. Them happy tears, though. Them
Yeah.
good tears. And
I know.
Healing tears. You
I
know?
know.
what makes it
he's-
so good is you got a good man right here by you all the time while you going through it.
I know.
And y'all both are healing together. And
Yes.
he's not ashamed to say, I'm in counseling, I'm healing too, so I can love my woman properly.
I'm
Like,
healing because of her though. Like she
the
made
night-
me who I am.
the-
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing.
The
though.
night my brother passed away, I was talking to JR. And I was like, he's so brilliant. My brother is so brilliant.
Oh, I
He's
feel
the
that,
smartest nigga in the world, which he is. He's so charismatic, but you gotta watch out because he's so charismatic.
This nigga smart.
He'll talk you out of your whole wallet. Like, you gotta be careful. Like, I was just talking him up so much. But it's like the forgiveness part. It's like, don't wait too long to forgive somebody. Because, like, the next time, you don't want the next time you see them to be in the casket. And the next time you say, I love you to them, for them to be in that fucking casket. And that's what I had to go through last week. Is for my brother to be laying in that casket and for me to be rubbing his hair and rubbing his arms cold and stiff. And I'm trying to teach my sister this today, that there's no amount of hurt that my loved one could cause me. My mother, my father, my brother. I'm bringing my brother down here next week.
Her other
Wednesday,
brother,
you'll
yeah.
meet him.
Yeah, her other brother,
I went
yeah.
down there. He was also an addict. I found him. He was in the middle of a fucking drug house.
Here.
I went and I found him and I said, "Listen, I was like, let's go to lunch."
Come
and
with me, babes.
I took his ass to a fucking rehab. And I was like, guess what? You moving to Ohio? Sorry, you're not gonna be here no more. And you're moving to Ohio.
Listen, I played him in
That's a blessing. Listen, that's a blessing. I want you to know that God is using you. Okay, God is grabbing hold to you, okay? God is saying, I see something in you, and you are the stronghold. So he needs you to be strong, not for just yourself, but allow God to heal you.
I am.
Allow God to cover you. You understand me? And for this forgiveness, she is right. Like, listen.
Yeah.
Forgiving your father is the number one thing you have to do, because that plays a part in your love life. Always remember that.
Even if
It's
they're
gonna
not
follow
accepting.
you.
That's true.
Even
if they're not accepting.
You
That's true as
gonna
fuck.
hold trust issues. You're not gonna love this man properly because you didn't allow yourself to heal and forgive your father. You go listen, and that man don't deserve that. He
don't.
could be the goodest, amazing man ever.
Fire.
But because you're not healed from your father, and because you're not allowing yourself to heal yourself, first you got to heal you. Once you heal you, you're going to be strong enough to go back to your father. And you're going to go back to him with a whole different attitude. Maybe with a hug. Like, you know what, forget it. Because one thing we mess up on, and I want all of us to know this, is we pray and we ask, we beg for answers that God said is no longer there. Do that make sense?
We already showed.
We want
It was
answers
already
and
showed.
questions for hurt and pain, and God said, I already healed you from them. I already healed you from that, so why are you going back?
What is that one lady say? Get up.
Get up. Stand up.
Get up.
Yes. Listen. I opened this door for you to renew this relationship with your father, but you keep going back to something that already closed the door on. You understand me? So you got to allow yourself to open a new door for you. What type of love do you need from your father? Show him. Because maybe he don't know it. I thought I did. Maybe he don't know it. You thought you did because you're not healed. We keep repeating it. Like, you can't get the love that you want if you're not admitting to yourself that I need this. I don't know this.
I realized
I haven't
too.
had this.
I realized too, like on both of y'all topics, but the heavy one on the death topic, it was a time like recently. It was like in the last year, and that's when I really realized, like, damn, it's really like fucked up. Cause it wasn't even that deep. He wasn't there, but we talked a little bit, but he wasn't there, whatever. But my sister came and she called me. She talked to me, and she was like, you need to call him or you need to talk to him, or if he call you, you need to talk to him. And I was like, if he called me, I'll talk to him, but he got to call me first. So then she was like, okay, so, but they, like my sisters in their mind, they was thinking like I just wouldn't talk to him at all. Like even if he called me, I just wouldn't even answer the phone. And I'm like, it's not even like that.
I bother my daddy.
I would not call him. I wouldn't do
call
it.
him.
But
What I'm trying to say is call him.
Bug my
break
dad.
that pride. Break that pride.
That's in this
I
instance.
bug my dad.
Now, yes, but in that
Break that pride. Break that pride and
it's
call
not
him.
that. It's not
I
even
don't
the
care.
pride.
Call
but
him.
They sat there and they was like, well, one of them was like, okay, well, what happened if one day you got a call saying that he passed away? And I was just like, I mean, he passed away. Like, I don't know.
Let me stop you right there.
That's when
Let me stop you right there because that's what I thought. Yeah.
That's when I realized.
I thought that because I remember I told
That's
you.
when I realized.
I really thought that about my brother. I was like, you know what? I feel like that's just the call I'm gonna have to get. Before I got the call about my brother, I was like, that's just the call I'm gonna. We were talking about the night before.
Another day after that, I sat there and I thought about it and I was like, damn, I low-key would be sick getting the call talking about.
Not only sick, you will feel dead inside.
Yeah.
You will feel dead inside.
Damn, we tried. Like, you tried. You was like, I'm going to call this many times or we going to do a back and forth thing. Like, we tried that and everything. And it's not as deep as your story. Like,
It is
that's
as deep.
even worse.
No,
But
it's
it's
not.
you cry.
No, it's not. 'Cause
Everybody's
we still
story
have a
is different.
conversation. Like, to this day, we could still have a conversation. And I couldn't think of that type of her in the back of my mind if we had that conversation. It's not as deep as that. And I cried for your story because I actually got a friend who damn near went through the same thing. And I didn't even know about it. And I was just like, it's one of my, like, we're close as fuck. And I didn't like that. I just went around her dad and I was like, oh my gosh, hey, like, what's up? And then right after that, I found out and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't like shit like that in general. I already know I'm not a healed person. Like, even before I talked to Tony, when I said like 2 weeks ago, I just told him, I was like, bruh, I just realized like I'm really like fighting demons type shit. Like, I really be tripping on some shit. Even on you, and you don't even deserve that half the time. I really just be tripping. And I don't really like it. But I feel like, for one, yes, I will have to, seek help and stuff. But in my head, I'll be like, well, acknowledgement is the first step. So I realize it. I try to catch each time I do it. Even when we be talking and I feel like I'm not wrong, I still listen to his side. I'd be like, all right, well, let me know. Or even my mom or my family or anybody like that, I'd be like, all right, well, let me know. I listen. I know how to take advice and shit like that. I love criticism, whether it's negative, positive, whatever the fuck. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. That's strong steps. Is really what I'm saying. Like,
Start
that's
off with prayer.
strong.
Like I said, start off with prayer.
So-
no, listen.
Go ahead. Real
I
quick.
have a 24-hour prayer. Start off with prayer. Somebody praying for you and grabbing hold to you and reading about every day. Every day. Like, when I say, God say our tongue is powerful.
Facts.
Our tongue is
Facts.
powerful.
Facts.
I never used to even
My
know how to
gosh.
pray. Look, my minister used to be like, these prayers would be like, I don't know.
What the fuck you got going on?
But now if somebody say, pray for me, I say, give me your hand.
Oh, right then and
I
there.
say, give me
I
your
don't get
hand
that.
quickly. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you continue to protect us, grab hold of us, hold on to let. I know because I allow God to heal me. I allow God to just use me. And I gave my all to God and say, I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired of crying. I'm ready to learn love. I'm ready to make my mistakes. I'm ready to sit here and pray to you. I'm ready for you to use me. You understand me? You got to sit here. My ex, his mom,
Yeah.
she always gave me the advice. And she's like, when you're sick and tired of being tired, you will know. And I never knew what she meant by that to now. When you're sick and tired of being tired, you would know. Meaning when you're sick and tired of being hurt and you say, I'm ready to learn love and forgiveness, you're going to grab hold to any counselor, any prayer. You're going to sit there and pray in your prayer closet. It's called a war room. I don't care if you got any private room in your house that don't nobody go in. You get on your knees and you pray to God. It's no typical way you got to pray. You just tell him, take me, hold me, take me. But when you say that, you got to be ready. Because everybody say, I pray. Everybody say, I believe in God, but they're not ready. So you're praying, but you're walking away. You got to pray and be ready to be grabbed. You got to be ready and say, you know what? I'm tired of just being this person. I want to be the woman that you know I can be. You understand me? I want to be break the generational curse. I want to be that woman that my mama could never be, my father could never be, my sister could never be.
me.
I want them to look up to me and be like, you know what? If Gabby can heal from her scars and walk like this, I can. I want them to be like, if Jasmine can sit here and grab us hold and send us to Cleveland to heal and cure from our scars and addiction, I can be a better person. You understand me? You want to be that motivator. You got to step out your comfort zone. I believe that God will put us all together for a reason.
Gotta be outside
Like
the
he
box.
put me right here for a reason right now. You understand me? Like, I don't know how many episodes y'all had to where y'all was breaking tears and crying.
It's one.
But
This
we're
one
here
first
now.
one.
You understand me?
You talking about
We
me and
are
her dad
here
for the
now.
first time. Or knowing her
Ah,
dad.
facts.
Yeah.
Two.
You was
But
over there.
But you,
This the
listen,
hardest cry.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
whole, no, it don't matter.
This
But
first one I'm
the
crying.
the first one, it could have been just her father. The second one, God could have been like, you still not here, so I'm gonna bring somebody else. You know, he's gonna keep on working with you through
being
through
the dad
strangers,
topic.
through music, through anything. He's not giving up on you, so don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself.
Thank you for bridging the gap, though.
Yeah.
For not
Sure.
only just for us, but for everyone. Because I know there is millions of girls, millions of people out there who
gonna
feel
watch
like they
this
can't
and-
be their authentic self and still
Yep.
It's gonna
maintain a relationship with God and with spirit. I know that I'm in this weird essence, and for some reason, it's came through Kanye. And they're like, no, listen. We started listening. I started listening to Sunday service, and it brought me back to when childhood when I grew up in church. You know what I mean? I grew up going to church on Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays, Bible study, and then Thursdays for choir rehearsal, and then Sundays. You know what I mean? I grew up in the church, and then we left the church for a really long time, and then I started listening to Sunday service 20 years later, and
got
I
my
was
mama
like,
listening to it.
yo, this makes me feel like,
being
you know what I mean? It
insane.
started opening things up for
Yes.
me, and I'm like, yo, my kids need this. I'm like, there's some way I need to find my way back. There's some way I need to like reconnect my connection that I had with God, and reconnection that I had with something that I there's something missing. And I need to stop feeling shameful about wanting that connection back. So you're bridging that gap for me right now, and I really appreciate that.
And
I appreciate that.
so before we close this first half out, I just want to, for one, I want to say, you're definitely a beautiful person inside and out, and
Even
I
on
feel
the
like,
screens.
yeah, it
can
was
tell.
well needed for you to come on the show. And I got three things to say. Second of all,
Let me get it out. Let me get it out.
Our fans are about to be pissed at us because they about to be crying tears.
Yeah.
Watching this first
Sorry.
hour.
Here's the freaky shit.
The first hour. We're gonna get to the second hour.
Second hour.
And then third, I want to say, Gabs, I feel like once you are in love with yourself, that's when you can really heal and have that conversation you need to have with your father. I would say just be in love with yourself. Make sure yourself is solid. Make sure you good first. Be selfish for a little bit. Make sure you are good. Be in love with yourself. Like, love yourself inside and out. And then have that conversation with your dad. All right? And this is the first hour of the Dirty Talks podcast. We'll be back with hour 2 of the freaky shit. Pieces.
Happy birthday, D, baby.
Then they can see. Tell them, then they can see the other side of Flame of D.